When you travel into London or Bristol, Oxford, anyone else with ULEZ or Clean Air Zone in place, you obviously have to check whether your vehicle is compliant or not. When you look at the websites, and TfL pretty much stitch this up good and proper, you are in a position where if you're Euro 4 for petrol or Euro 6 for diesel, you're exempt. They make it clear, cut and dry, no ifs, no buts. Well, it's not really that simple. I received a letter from a subscriber and I'll read it to you now. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing alright. I'm not too bad, not too bad. Let me know how you are in the comments below. Everything's alright with you. Thank you very much for the support, everybody, by the way. Please continue to check that you're still subscribed to Andy the Gabby Cabby. Please make sure you hit the like button on the video, and if it's useful information, please make sure it is shared. Thank you ever so much. Well, throughout the process of doing these videos, I receive emails. Every day I get loads of them, and sometimes it's a bit overwhelming to go through them. But this one stuck out. It said ULEZ Expansion, and it was a first-hand account from a person who had an issue with ULEZ, and I want to read it to you and see if anyone else has actually had the same issue. So here we go. I'll keep the guy's name out of it because he might not want that said, but there we go. Hi Andy, love the channel, thank you very much. We got a letter from TfL today alerting us to the ULEZ expansion. Apart from squandering yet more public money with letters and advertising, the content is misleading. I'd got sent another email about this as well. People aren't happy that their funds are being used to spread this around everywhere. It states that if you have a petrol car over 16 years old or diesel over 6 years old, you need to check. My understanding is that all cars registered after September 2005 and diesels after September 2005 are compliant. I'm not too sure about that because mine's a 2015 diesel and mine isn't compliant, although it's rather a big beast. Some cars registered after 2001 or even earlier are also compliant. In other words, it's almost 18 years and 8 years respectively since vehicles were compliant. How many will panic and sell their car as far less than it's worth, assuming non-compliance and a crap scrappage scheme? As a further comment, in law we are innocent until proven guilty in this country. Not being tested to a certain standard, say Euro 6, doesn't mean you aren't. I say this because I've just spent £165 to get a 1995 motorcycle tested and it passed. I still had to pay £12.50 to enter the ULEZ. I've heard of this before, and there's a couple of YouTubers online that have done this with cars fairly regularly. So yes, I still had to pay £12.50 to enter the existing ULEZ to the test centre, yet don't get a refund. My point being that a driver stroke rider should not have to prove innocence, but TfL to prove guilt. I believe that many older petrol vehicles and motorcycles would comply, but were never tested as such. I asked TfL that if a motorcycle passed a test, it would be inference suggesting that others with the same engine would be compliant. Then would they exempt those motorcycles? I've yet to receive a reply. Funny that. Keep up the good work. There is a YouTube video somewhere out there, and I've got to try and dig it out, which actually tells you that if you find that the emissions given off by your vehicle fall within acceptable parameters, and you can find them if you dig into the TfL website further, you can apply to the DVLA to get the classification of your vehicle changed, although it is a pain in the backside. But there you go, first hand. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you soon with one more. Toodaloo.